Sure, you can earn money like a billionaire, but can you save it and use it the right way? Some people make bizarre money mistakes thinking they're doing the right thing but end up getting themselves in big trouble because they end up broke. Don't make these mistakes. So in today's video I will show you the top 10 money mistakes you must avoid. But before that, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video from us. So let's dive into the video. Number 10. Make investments that return. And here's something not everyone knows. It's the fact that you need to invest your extra money in something that pays off. It can be stocks or real estate or gold or anything that has a money value. So many money-minded people call it the passive income, where you invest and forget about it until a couple years later you see that your money has multiplied. At times people get so lucky that their entire living status ends up changing by simply making investments. You can start as early with your investments as you want to and can see that by the time you're married and get settled, you'd have investment money ready to make things great. Number 9. Save up for when the days are blue. Yes, many people save up for the future, where they think of kids or a better and bigger home or education, but do you save up for emergencies? Having an emergency fund would make things easier because you wouldn't have to force yourself to spend money from a fund that you kept for another purpose. In situations like a virus outbreak where many people have faced unemployment, an emergency fund can feed you till you figure out a way out of it. So never underestimate the value of it. Number 8. Build a strict budget. If there's one thing you need to do right now, it's to make a budget close to every dollar. Adding a vague amount to everything in your budget will only make things worse. Go to the nearest dollar. For example, for gas you'll need $150 every month and stuff like that. Keep money aside for everything according to your salary and income, and then see what you're left off with. Save most of it and you can reward yourself a little with whatever's left. Having a strict budget will make you realize how you spend so much on unnecessary things. Number 7. Don't get too confident about your health. Troubles won't ask for your permission, so anyone who's thinking that getting health insurance is a waste of money is clearly stabbing themselves, because you can get in a health emergency anytime, and having to pay such a huge amount to the hospitals can be a real trouble. It might lead you to debts and loans if you don't have that sort of savings beforehand, which is a very likely scenario. Number 6. Know what you need. This trick has been very successful over the years for people who have actually wanted to save. If you're thinking of getting something expensive that's out of your budget, or something that feels unnecessary but your heart just wants it at that moment, just wait for 30 days, and if you still want it that bad after a month, it's something that you can safely spend on. Usually people grow out of their desire for it in a month's time because they realize how it wasn't something that was worth that much of your bank balance. This is about impulse buying and why it is such a big no-no. Number 5. Relying on just one way of income. The world has changed, and now is not the time for you to stop hustling and settle with just one source of income. People work multiple jobs and start small businesses from home just for that extra money. Everyone has desires and dreams that only money can buy, and for that, you need to go that extra mile. You can try your luck in working online on various freelancing platforms if you have a skill set that you can sell as a service. You can invest the bare minimum and build a product that you can sell through Instagram and Facebook. Or you can simply do more shifts on different jobs. Either way, there are many ways to earn some extra bucks. If you're someone with big brains, you can figure out a way to earn more than just a few bucks for extra income, like starting a high-end YouTube channel or a blog. Number 4. Don't spend too much on extra luxuries. For people living off of a budget and people who have to save up for their desires, simply don't make the mistake of driving a luxurious car until you earn enough to not worry about it. The price of a car depreciates over the years, and it's simply a waste to get a car that won't bring you any profits. Many people pay heavy taxes and maintenance costs on their cars, and it's of no use. You can get a good enough second-hand car that works perfectly fine for a decent amount, and you can use that car until it completely wears off. Just use your money wisely when it comes to luxuries. Number 3. Use cash instead of credit cards. Again, a very clever way to stop overspending on useless things is by shopping through cash and not using more of your credit cards. Keep them for times when you really need them to make some payments or get stuff done online. When you shop from cards on an everyday basis, you think you have enough money to add that extra thing in the bucket, and that's true. But when you start using cash more, it will only limit your expenses because you can only carry a limited amount of cash at a time. And seeing the money get minus from your wallet will also hold you back on adding useless things to your list. You will only purchase what you need, and it will save you a lot of money at the end of the month. By saving this money, you can make good use of it and get that one thing that you've always wanted, or save and add it to your future funds. It's a win-win situation. Number 2. Keeping all your cash in just one account. Now this might sound very convenient, but it actually isn't. Having all your money in just one bank account can be very hard at times, because you'll be thinking, oh, I have money in my account, but in reality, that money is your savings, your emergency funds and whatnot. It can also be very hard to stay on a tight budget when all your budget is in one place, because you won't be able to categorize it. So divide your money in different accounts and don't spend from the ones that you've kept for savings and funds. Keep all your utility money in one account and spend from it only, and you'll see when you start spending extra, because your numbers will start going down. Number 1. Spending more with less input. And last but not the least, a very basic rule: don't spend more than you earn. It's the biggest mistake we all make. We give in to our baseless desires and then fast at the end of the month when we run out of all our income. Just make sure you follow all the previous steps and stick to your budget to avoid this type of calamity. Sure, we can have lifestyle changes. You can go from a great job to an average paying one, which can result in you having to give up on some things that you might have been used to otherwise, but you need to realize that your bank balance doesn't allow you to go through with it. So just make sure you live the way your bank balance allows. If you have more desires, you'll eventually work twice as hard to make it happen, until you reach a point where you'll stop worrying about budget and money. Those are the top 10 money mistakes you must avoid. Hope you got some value. If so, make sure to subscribe to us for more videos and tap the bell icon to get notified with every new video from us. See you in the next video.